Gold prices are stalling out on Wednesday. Will, what's the picture for gold over the next 3 days as we sort of wind up the third quarter?
I think we're just going to see a little bit more consolidation, stability around the gold price. You know, we saw a big move in the last few days, over $100, as it moved up from its low 1500s. So I think that right now we're looking for a bit of stability. And certainly we've seen that at ETF securities over the last few days.
Right, and you brought up that big correction, gold dropping more than 10% in 4 days. Now I was looking at the GLD, and during that time frame, they only dropped about 10 tons. So I wanted to see what kind of inflows and outflows you were noticing in your gold products.
Well, we haven't really seen any outflows. We haven't really seen any inflows either at this point. So we're largely stable. We saw a couple of minor outflows. But that was really it.
Right, I was going to say, so does that mean that big price movement was more technical trading, overbought scenario versus some fundamental shift? Like, has anything really changed?
Nothing's changed, Alex. But when we look at that liquidation in gold, I think all the signs seem to point to liquidation by the hedge funds, some of the faster money players who were liquidating primarily futures contracts on gold in order to meet clients' redemption quests from that particular fund. And of course, in those times of distress, you want to sell assets that you can from a liquidity perspective, but also assets that are priced fairly. And that's where we saw ourselves with gold.
So when do you think gold will take center stage again as a safe haven? What's going to be a trigger after we end up the third quarter?
Well, I think hopefully we're starting to see that now. We've seen gold move up, like I said, over $100 over the last few days, which is a pretty significant move, albeit it's on the back of a correction in gold. But I think that we're looking for some stability in the pricing now. Hopefully it's cleaned out some of the faster money. It's more the long-term strategic players. We're seeing some strong physical demand coming out of Asia, as per usual for this year. So we think that that coupled with investment demand as the European situation continues to unravel will support gold prices at the end of the year.
All right, thanks, Will. I appreciate it. So gold prices looking to stabilize here at the end of the third quarter.